This Shim Baker telling y'all to get in the mix with the Westside MisFits every Sunday from 3 to 5 p.m. Dig.
Loud. Turn this one up, my boy. 3 o'clock. Yeah. That's radio. It's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. From 3 to 5, they going live. On MisFits Radio. Turn it up. That's my favorite show. It's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. From 3 to 5, they going live. On MisFits Radio. Turn it up. That's my favorite show.
From 3 to 5, they going live on MisFits Radio. Every Sunday, yeah, they certified. My favorite show. New guest this week, ain't no surprise what you been praying for. If you trying to take their top spot, you better pray some more. Slick got the camera rolling, lab on the ones and twos. If it's a lot, they going in the dirt and someone come for you. This my favorite podcast, you listen, it's your favorite too. Playing all the hits where they in trouble if they play with you. Artists sing your music in, come and get an interview. Tune in every Sunday, cause you know that's what I'm about to do. 3 to 5, they going live, black owned and black operated. Indie hits the mainstream, if it's hot, they gonna play it. I ain't even gotta say it, watch it back on Roku. Going live on IG or catch the show on YouTube. Tune in every Sunday and catch up on the latest news. And close your ears and close your eyes, cause that's what all the haters do.
It's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. From 3 to 5, they going live. On MisFits Radio. Turn it up. That's my favorite show. It's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. From 3 to 5, they going live. On MisFits Radio. Turn it up. That's my favorite show. 3 to 5, they going live every Sunday. Right here on MisFits Radio, man. Tune in. Catch up on all the current events, all the bullshit going on in the world. And you gonna get some hot ass music. Let's go.
From 3 to 5, 3 to 5, don't you kill. Sorry. Hey, y'all. You are officially in the mix, baby. I am Miss Mix-a-Lot.
I am DJ Lab.
And you know we got...
Oh, my mic wasn't on.
Oh, who are you?
I am DJ Lab. Now my mic on.
Okay.
There we
okay,
go.
mic's on.
In the building. Only been doing this 8 years. I should know how to turn on the mic.
Right.
As I tell you, ladies, get up to that mic. You didn't have the mic in your
Exactly.
face.
You know the drill. Don't you do that.
Right.
All right. Y'all know we got Slick 316 in the building,
That's
baby.
right. That's right.
Yes. But yes, honey. We got a lot. It's just we got a lot to talk about.
Right.
Today. And of course, if y'all want to chime in, you always can. We are live anywhere you can be live at. So
That's right.
if you see us on YouTube, holler at a player. If you hear us on the radio, on our actual radio station, MisFits Radio and TV, holler at us.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're on our YouTube, our Instagram, our Facebook pages, holler at us there too.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to call in and we ain't responding fast enough,
Right.
baby, 678-740-9894, holler at a player.
You can log in and watch us on your computer and then use your phone to call in.
Sure can.
See how I just helped y'all out?
See that? see how easy that was?
And you can even dial on your computer and watch us at the same time on your computer.
Yes.
I just learned that the other day on YouTube because I was trying to figure out how people can call in on the device that they're using.
So and what you learned?
Like if you have your phone, like, well, this is just for iPhone. I don't know about Android. And you swipe the video down to the corner, and you can pull up the phone.
Oh yeah,
and dial the number.
They do have it like that now. I seen somebody on TikTok that was showing people that, and also it was another one where one time you couldn't come off of YouTube without, but now you can.
You can, yeah.
Yeah,
you can
so
have the YouTube in the corner and still use your phone.
And you can do it on the other apps too.
Yeah.
On some of the other apps too.
You used to have to pay for that on YouTube.
Really?
You used to have to pay. It was a subscription fee of $30 where you used to have to pay to put the video in the corner and use the rest of the phone because if you did that, it would close the YouTube out.
Oh dang! I never knew that you could actually get that service. I never thought that it was available.
Yeah, it was available for a fee, but now iPhone said, "Well, we're gonna put it on our phone."
Exactly. Yeah. Now you can do it because the girl was showing. Like I said, she was on TikTok and she showed us how to do that. And it was another app, TikTok app too. The TikTok app will keep on. It's a way that it keeps going.
Yeah.
Without you actually having, like, because if you say for instance you do hair. You ain't got time to hit every video.
Right.
No, baby, we're using our hands. Fix this. Fix it. And they said, yes, ma'am. And
well, per se, ain't nobody paying for that. Nah, it's free.
Right.
right. But yeah, they have a lot of little tricks for the phone that I didn't know about. They saying with the AI that you update, now if you update to the 18.0.1, this guy iPhone got AI in it now, a virtual AI assistant or something.
What?
I don't know if I want to use that just yet. I don't want to already record my conversation, then put dictations in it, and then email it to the feds and.
Well, the truth of the matter is, man, it ain't much we could do about what the hell these folk got control over now. And I wish it was, but it's really not.
Yeah, we like to pretend that. I like to pretend.
Right, you at this point,
like everybody who say they don't get on social media, Miss Mixline, they say, "Oh, I ain't on social media because I want the feds watch me." Too late.
That's what I'm saying. Like, baby, you got facial recognition everywhere. What are you talking about?
Every time you go to the ATM, pull money out, click.
But the thing about it, exactly, like they definitely watching. But the way I feel about certain stuff ain't the way other people feel about it, because my thing is like how you living. You know what I'm saying? You like what?
Just life, man. You just gotta have. Can't worry about that.
You really can't.
I used to worry about when people used to come up to you at little events and be like, let me take your blood and do your ancestry.com. And I used to say, nah, you ain't finna take my blood and store it. Then I started thinking about it. Every time I go to the hospital, they take blood.
They sure do.
So what they doing with it?
Exactly what they want to.
Right. It's gonna be all over crime scene. I'm gonna be out somewhere else. They gonna be like, you did it. So
wherever they want to.
Right.
The thing about it is with me though, I remember a time when people were skeptical about doing the ancestry and all of this stuff, and the main reason is because we're the last generation that knew the world before all of this technology developed, right? So we are going to be skeptical about certain things only because we literally don't know. See, the generation up under us, they were born into this shit, so they trust
a
whole lot more than what we trust because we knew it before it even was here.
Right.
So it just, it gets kind of get a little tricky, man, which leads me to the very first thing I wanted to remind you guys. Tuesday, November the 5th is, Election Day.
Right.
Now, if you haven't already voted or whatever, I voted early. I don't know how everybody else did it, but I know a lot of people like to wait until the day of. And to a certain extent, that works. But when I did that, it didn't work for me. They had to change my damn polling place.
Oh,
there was
really?
a lot of shit that went on that just wasn't behoove of me trying that again.
Okay.
For whatever. And I always like to tell people, and Lab, you do the same, vote just in case it matters.
Yeah.
We don't know if it really matters, but just in case it matters.
Just do it.
Just get out there and do it since we do have the right to. And it's more on the ballot than just the presidential election.
Right.
And that's what a lot of people not understand. These referendums, these are all kind of other things is on the ballot other than the presidential election. If you don't feel comfortable choosing the president, I understand. Because America might need to be single for might need to be single for a while.
Right.
But however, in the local elections, I always tell people those are the ones that truly matter to us because they lead to the presidential whereabouts, whatever. So if you're in the city of Atlanta, man, y'all get the people's champion that city council seat, man. DeWan Robinson is running for Atlanta City Council at large.
Right.
We definitely, if you're in the city of Atlanta, we definitely want to see him get in that seat and see what kind of difference things can make. I know he hasn't been as vocal on this election as in the past. I don't know if it's just because he just came off of an election running for Fulton County tax commissioner, and that was a long, hard race, but he got I think it was like 25,000 people that actually come to the poll and vote for him.
Right.
And that's something big. for him being that he going against the incumbent. So incumbent. Which I call it?
I call it incumbent.
Incumbent. I always pronounce it different, and everybody be like, but I don't know.
Right.
Because I will mess up a word, and I don't have no problem doing it either. But yeah, so, you know, just want to put it out there. If you're in the city of Atlanta, go ahead and vote for DeJuan Robinson for the Atlanta City Council at large. I think a part of getting in these seats is informing people what the seat hold and what's the responsibilities, right? And yeah, and because a lot of people are not informed voters. I just was having a conversation about 2 days ago with somebody that said they just realizing the importance of voting, right? And I totally get that, because you're just taught to go vote. You ain't really taught a whole lot. The one thing I could commend my mama on is this. She kind of made us get informed. There was certain things she was going to ask when we go to the poll, and we was all going to vote together. You feel what I'm saying? So it was a little bit different for us, but I know a lot of people who family hadn't voted before now.
Right.
They families weren't big on it. So they didn't understand, but yeah, man, the importance, I kind of understand how people can get discouraged because you feel like you're voting and the person that you're trying to get in office, they don't win. Right. But it's a collective effort. So, you know, it's a little bit different. Rika was telling me that you guys attended a situation on Saturday.
Yeah, yesterday we did a Black Lives Matter event at a barbershop in Atlanta, where they were asking black men why they weren't voting in this election cycle. And some of them had good reasons. Some of them said they had records, you know, but a lot of the reasons were very off center, and then they were also very disappointing, because I found that a lot of the black men that were in that barbershop wasn't very well informed. And it wasn't that they weren't well informed or well read. I'm not trying to say they were dumb, but the reasons that they were having were kind of off the spectrum. You know, some of them were listening to the propaganda, which both sides have, but you know, basically she's not smart enough to be the president, and you know, just all these other things that just really didn't have anything to do with the election. Now, you know, we've had conversations with our friend Reggie Garrett.
Of course.
But he was actually very clear on his reasoning.
Oh, he is. Let me tell you
But
something.
he was not saying we need to decide about this. All he was saying was we all want the same things. We all just see different ways of getting
it. Exactly. Right. Now, that's one thing that I can honestly say. Like, we do because a lot of people don't understand how we actually go at each other and then we still good. One thing about it, we have been taught how to disagree to agree. Right. So with us, with certain arguments, it just is what it is. Right. I totally see his point from where he is. Right. I totally see it, but like you said, we all want the same results. We just have a different way of getting around to it, right? My whole thing is when it comes to, because I've heard a lot of people talk about withholding their vote. My thing is, it's so much more to vote on other than what people just kind of putting the pressure on. Right. So even if you go in that polling booth and you decide, guess what? I don't want either one of them. Put your name right there.
Right. You can put your name
You can put your name. You can write your name in. What I'm saying is the participation to me, it goes a lot further because I have seen people go in and only vote on the referendums. When you become, when you're a business owner, when you have different responsibilities and things like that, you know that those referendums, what they mean, especially if you're a property owner. If you know what these referendums sometimes can put you in a situation where you're paying an extensive amount more than what you were paying, only because enough people didn't tap in and say, no, we don't want it to be that way.
I mean, like out here where this station is located, they have a referendum on public transportation. Well, Slick don't want no public transportation out here, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta.
That's why you
gotta know that.
That's exactly. They won't know that this is something that you don't want unless you make sure that they understand. Right. You get out there.
And I think there's a lot of people who don't want it out here,
of course, we know what
they're not gonna vote, so it's gonna happen.
Yeah, we know. The thing about it is, we know. As just being citizens, period. we know what it's like to have an opinion or voice your opinion when you ain't did what's the necessary steps to make your opinion be heard.
Right.
So just as citizens alone, we just gotta understand, like, vote in case it matter. We don't know, but just in case it do, at least you win now. Now I have been hearing some very funny, hilarious commercials.
Wait a minute, hold on, one second. Hello, KK. How are you?
Hey, KK, how you doing?
Is,
recovering.
She on the sick and shelter.
Sick and shut in.
Sick and shut in.
Sick and shut in.
Yeah, she is recovering. I
Right.
text her the other day. Her daughter responded for me, so
Yeah.
pray everything is going good and that you have a full and speedy recovery.
That's right. That's right. On the sick and shut in list.
Yeah, so honey, these dang on commercials been funny, but the funniest one to me, we looking at television at a movie on Tubi.
Okay.
Check this out. Yeah. What you mean?
She could be her children.
Exactly. And the funny part was the commercial says you voting. We don't know who you. Wait a minute. Who you vote for is private, but did you vote is not. It's public.
Right. Information.
But who that? So after this election, your family and friends will know if you voted or not. I'm like, do people really give a about that?
Yes, to be honest.
I'm gonna look up and see if you voted, because I know you voted.
No,
but not only that, why would I do that anyway?
But
well, you know what? Because you want to not be my friend if you find out that I'm not voting.
See, y'all not getting what they saying.
Give it to us,
It is because it's not just your friends and family who can see, but they're taking people off voter rolls. So they can't just say that. So they got to say it kind of around and about way. So if you don't vote in a couple of cycles, they will take you off the roll. They will purge you from the voter rolls. So that's what they're actually getting at. Like, vote so they won't see that you haven't been on the voter rolls.
Wait, hey, talk to me, Lisa.
The echo?
Yeah.
Okay, I hear it. I'm going to take care of it.
Okay.
My thing is, I hope it never get that serious for me, right? So I live in what you call a super voters house, right? Where everybody in my house registered to vote, and they are active voters. Now, Donnies don't participate as much as me and the girls do, but I just don't see me looking him up, talking about, done, did you vote in the election? You lied about voting. Like, what?
Right.
That should not hold that much weight. I'm sorry. And they done made a horror commercial about it.
Let me tell you what I like. Well, I don't like it, but I was shocked when it said, vote for Trump. Kamala is for us, they, and them. And they got this white.
Yes. I was like, yes, they got a lot of that. It's a lot. Y'all, now, it's been a lot of mudslinging, no doubt.
Right.
But y'all really running out. And if I get one more damn text message from either party,
right,
it's gonna be some furniture moving. Because what the hell?
And what they call it, Fred? I won't stop, or we won't stop. Some shit they keep telling me we won't stop.
I'm like,
I just
then I put stop. I text one on stop, and the message came back saying, I think you have an error. Bitch, what? Who got an error? I don't want y'all texting me. Can anybody give me an update on the Falcons game?
Right.
Because we're playing against the Cowboys today.
Oh.
And any information is very much appreciated. But
let's see if I can look.
But when I tell you, I was just like, that's just lightweight kind of disrespectful to me to tell me that I need to go and vote because everybody else could tell if I did or not. Like, bro, don't do that. Because that'll make me want to test the waters. Like,
right.
No. Just ask people nicely to go vote. And
Falcons 27, Cowboys 13.
What? What quarter we in?
Fourth quarter.
What?
11 minutes to go. 11 minutes to go.
All right, fam, because y'all ain't got but one job while I do this show. And that's to do the goddamn right thing.
Right.
Don't y'all start nothing. Don't y'all start nothing.
Yeah, 11 minutes to go. So
one thing I heard one dude say on the vote, I don't know if you heard him laugh. He said, we got one dude that's they talking about whatever they want. No, we had one Kamala who women are not equipped to run the country. They're too emotional to run the country and some other shit. And then he was like, and then you got another one. I can't vote because I got felons, but y'all want me to vote for somebody who is a convicted felon.
Right.
Right.
My whole thing is, I'm sorry, I just had to fix my shirt. It was something that felt like it was
I didn't take your shine, KK. I didn't know if you were gonna do it or not. You should.
Oh no, it was something. I could tell something was poking me through.
You gonna be really?
No, you so no.
That was gonna be a
No flashing, no flashing.
Right.
But look, the one thing about convicted felons, though, you know, if you done already did your time or whatever, your you done paid your debt to society, you can register to vote. My friend got her voters right.
You have to check.
My friend got her voters rights back I think it was like last week.
Don't you have to check the state though? Because some states are totally banned. If you
well, I can say the state of Georgia.
Yeah.
It ain't like that for the state of Georgia. The state of Georgia, if you have done your time and you paid your debt to society, you can re-register. You can you're able to vote again. Y'all.
What they gotta do though? Do they have to get some experience or something?
It's just that you got to be through with your time,
The
so you got to be off of parole, probation, all of that.
Oh.
If it's a felony charge. Some folks think they walk around here with a damn felony charge, and they ain't got that.
Right.
They got misdemeanors, and they might have been so many, they thought it turned into one. Go check and see.
Right, go check.
But, yeah, my friend got her voting rights restored, like last week. She is so excited.
I know she is.
Years, ain't been able to vote in 7 years. Yeah, and she was, and the thing about this, how she got caught up, you know, we talk about this all the time, but how she got caught up was, you know, due to her mate. And yeah, and so like I just seen a lady from TikTok on there, and she was just talking about how, you know, just how many of us have been in that situation or whatever. But however, if you are a felon, just please check to see.
Tell laugh, cause he might not know.
Right.
About how women be doing stuff.
Yeah, man, I was looking at Lifetime yesterday as well as some other reality shows yesterday while I was deep cleaning my room, y'all. Ooh, baby, when I tell y'all.
We got to deep clean this house too now.
When I tell you.
Yeah.
So I was just looking at the amount of women that had basically done time and really been in some uncompromising situations was because of men. And I don't know, I ain't gonna say we all have been there, but I know I've been there too. But it was just so much, and not really know. I mean, we knew better. I can't even say.
They have a documentary about that on Netflix, I believe it's called Women Behind Bars, and they go and they talk to every woman. Not every woman in jail, but a lot of women. For a lot of women, and most of them, about 90% of them, was like, "Well, my man, he was doing such and such, and we was riding in the car, he got pulled over, you know, and it was like maybe somebody in the trunk or whatever, you know, the case may be, and I didn't know, but since I was with, you know, just." And there was a bunch of them like that. I mean, I watched that documentary for a while. There was a bunch of them like that.
Yeah, a whole lot of them, and so when I decided to get to become an ordained minister. That was why I wanted to do it, because I want to go into the prisons. I want to go into both, but I want to go into the women prison, because I really do feel like, to a certain extent, my idea of what I want to see will come from mothers that are in the system, and mothers who kind of get out of the system and recover, and you know, like all of that type of stuff. So I look forward to that in 2025. I do. I want to go into the prisons and just kind of get an idea. I want to do some interviews of people in the prisons and just kind of let them know, you know, I know this where you are, but this ain't your final destination type thing. Right. So I look forward to doing that. Hopefully we'll be able to get some stuff recorded too.
Maybe they'll let us come in as a camera crew.
Yeah, they'll let us come in and get some things recorded and just kind of get an idea. Cause I think that's a lane that very few people kind of tread for various reasons, and I totally get it.
Right.
But I would like to know what actually sent you there, cause as y'all very well know, I got a friend that did 17 years behind a situation. And being honest with you, if you know the details, we're gonna get her in here. I've been wanting to get her in here for a while, but just like with her, just how your mate can bring you 1,000 enemies and you don't even know, right?
Right.
And she just in a situation where she didn't even know nothing about the women that was coming for her, this, that, and the other. And the minute she retaliated, then is now you in trouble type shit.
Right.
And it's like, okay, but when I wasn't retaliating, y'all was humiliating me, doing all this stuff to me, it was okay.
Yeah.
But because I got tired, now here I am paying the dues. You know what I'm saying? Paying debt. I don't know. It's just a lot.
I was a book I was reading called The New Jim Crow, and they were saying when people get out of prison and stuff, a lot of times they don't want to talk about it because of the stigmata of being in prison. You know, that they're saying like the community sometimes they look down on them. Then the church, church people look down on them. Even though they've done their time, they've served their sentence, they did what they needed to do. They're saying that, they don't talk about it. Their family definitely don't talk about it because they don't want to be pariahs in the community. So a lot of times when they get out, they kind of want to just not think about it or talk about it, or especially not tell strangers about it.
Well, I think now things are kind of changing, and the main reason that they're changing is because now they have a better chance of getting things out that needs to be addressed. Being that with technology, what it is, social media, there, things like that, you will still get some people that's kind of private or secretive about their situation, but you'll get more that's willing to tell you about their experience. You think about the people, like a lot, because what I also realized is a lot of women, not gonna say women, a lot of people incarcerated are actually not guilty of anything, but they've been railroaded. So it's kind of like, if you don't do this, you do this, and we just seen that all together with Young Thug. I don't know if you guys are following the case, but he was released on Thursday with time served, and he's 15 years on probation, right? And we all know that 15 years, and he's banned from the city of Atlanta for like 10 years, and this, that, and the other, and this, da, 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 da. It's a lot of stipulations, but when you want to come home, you want to come home. Well, what'll happen is he got acres that he's purchased, and I really feel like he should start his own ground, home family ground. I think that's something that may be good for him. But however, one way that we all know to get people to kind of come back to where they got them from is to put them on probation.
Right.
What I love about him is I think that he's gonna do great. Hold on a second.
I pull that phone closer to you.
Hey, thank you for calling Westside MisFits. This is Donna. What's up?
Hey, this Kate. So we talking about others. So I have a question.
Sure.
Like you were saying, they said that he can't be in the metro city. First of all, I think it's an issue that they put him on 15 years of probation. That's a long time for a motherfucker not to get in trouble. But my second thing is, when did Metro Atlanta get 29 damn counties? Can somebody explain that to me?
Yes. So what's basically happening now, Atlanta is the new Atlanta. And yes, so they have changed a lot of the zones and a lot of the routing. So it has been expanded. Some have decreased, but for the most part, with Atlanta growing like it's growing, they've had to expound on some territory.
Atlanta proper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they call it when it's the whole city.
Yeah. So the stipulations are a bit much, but I think that it's really good because 2 years is a long time to be away from home.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask y'all a question while we have
All right, I'm hanging up now.
Okay.
All right.
Let me ask you a question. We were talking about this, and I was saying that somebody Because to be honest with you, he was fighting for this long. Why not keep fighting? And I'm thinking that he might have been starting to run out of little money.
I don't think that it
because 15, like you just said, 15 years is a long time.
It is, but 2 years being away from your home, from your life, from your family. This man got 10 brothers and sisters.
Right.
Like, he done lost a baby mama. He done lost his friends. It's a lot that he have lost in these 2 years. It's the longest running case in history.
Right.
And so it's kind of like, at this point, what else can I do?
Right.
To go home. I'm ready to go home.
Right.
What are my options to go home?
Right.
Because they can always go back and revisit the punishment. But what do I need to do to go home?
Right.
And one thing about it, if you've never been in the situation or been on the stand or been in where he is, you don't really understand the whole idea of wanting to go home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So so it's kind of like, we doing this. Y'all done got all of these witnesses. We done did. It's going on too long at this point.
Right.
What is it that we could do for my boy to go home?
Right.
And that's kind of like where his attorneys are. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. We can come back and revisit the punishment part of it. You say you don't want me to sit up in Metro Atlanta. That's perfectly fine.
Right.
Let me go build me a family ground camp somewhere else.
Right.
So that I can be out the way and to myself, because at this point, I don't know who to trust. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what done happened in these 2 years I've been gone. Yeah, my ear been to the streets, but ain't nothing like being in them.
Right. MGO Cam said he would have took it too.
Hell yeah. Like, why, yeah. You say I go home tonight, right?
And I heard him say, if they say I can go home today.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard him say that.
That's what I'm saying. Right. Like, so yeah, you like, yeah, I'm gonna take it. Shit. Like, hey man, look here. I'm taking it.
Right.
And we'll worry about the consequences later, because one thing about it is extensive. It is a lot of money to have your attorneys and stuff like that. And that's one of the quickest ways a person will be depleted of their funds.
Right.
Is trying to defend themselves. But my whole thing is, at one time, it didn't matter how much money he had, they weren't budging. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Well, now
so
they budge.
Now y'all see that even if you think I'm a monster, you have heard some good things about me too.
Right.
And how I have put this in place and that in place and da da da. So in the community. I talked about that a long time ago. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I may not know the thug that they got on trial, but I know the one that come in that rent office and pay everybody rent.
Right.
Madonna, how many money orders I need, how much everybody, hey man, write that shit out and go right to the bank and get these folk the same paper. I wrote it out to him and he be like, check it out, because Madonna gonna check it. Check it out and let her know that what it for. That's what I'm saying. I know the person that came in the apartments I managed.
Right.
And threw block parties every chance he got.
Right.
For the children. Got all of this, you know what I'm saying, from all of these big bouncy houses. This boy was even popular.
Right.
This man was doing this stuff in the community. So, yeah, you may have heard certain things, but there are other things too that it's got to be a balance there. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, it's a humble to be humble type of world.
Right.
Like, whether you want to believe it or not, that's just what it is. And I think that's something that authorities get a kick out of when it comes to people who forget they still NIGGA. You feel me? They want you to know, you done made it, but don't get too comfortable.
Right.
Don't get too comfortable.
We can pull your card anytime.
One thing about it, exactly. So that's kind of like, the idea. That's what a lot of these, not just artists, but people, period, that's on the come up. You got to remember from whence it came and how it can lead. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you could be one of the dopest people in the world, man, and have, been and saved 1,000 millions of lives, man. But one thing about it could take one incident to make all of it come down. We looking at Diddy right now. Money can't even buy him out of the situation he in.
Right. And he had a lot of.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I say I don't think with him it was more so about the money. Thug done been humbled. He like, hey man, look, I'm ready to go home.
Right.
Get me up out of here. Like what I got to do.
Right.
Like, look. So he got a super dope team of attorneys, which I can honestly say they went in fighting from day one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, we can appreciate that. But you think about how many
said Mike Vick
that ain't got that money.
You know what?
That's been in those situations where they done had to take a plea because it's either that or you'll be in him from now on.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Vick still had his hands in our city. I ain't know that.
Oh
I
yeah.
like that.
Girl, I still.
MGO Cam, right?
What MGO Cam say?
Mike Vick.
Oh yeah. Like see, they love to make it where you can't buy your way out of something.
Mm-hmm.
They let you know it's bigger than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's bigger than that, brother. You gonna have to do right. But
6 minutes to go. 27-13 still.
All right, 27-13. Falcon. But yeah, man. So it's just a lot to to just kind of deal with when you get to a certain level of notoriety, and that's something that people have to understand. And a lot of people don't make it because of it. A lot of people can't handle that.
Yeah, that's true.
They'll think they can, but one thing about it, you get there and you realize, man, shit, I thought, you know what I'm saying? I thought that, but no, sometimes, man, you just have to thank God for the things you don't have to go through.
That's right.
So, that's just what it is. And y'all know time fell back.
Yeah, we found that out right before you got here.
Yeah, so y'all know so I always tell people this how you remember. You spring forward. So in the spring, we will spring forward, we will basically lose an hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then in the fall, we fall back and we regain an hour back.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought at one time they were saying we was not going to be doing this no more.
They did.
And what happened, Lab?
I think the farmers or something got on to them.
How did you make that decision?
I think the farmers was like, no, because it's something with the growing season that they was like, no, we can't do that. It was something with that, I believe. It had something to do with labor or something like that.
I don't get it.
Because some states don't do it at all.
Some states don't
like
do the
Nevada,
sunshine.
California, all that, they don't do them.
Whoa. You didn't know that?
Yeah.
Yep. And look.
I'm saying yeah. We say they do that.
Yeah, it is, but
I'm like, we've been doing this all the time. I think it's for the earth and the water
No.
and all that shit. So why y'all just don't change?
A lot of it in the South, from what I understand, is from the farming. Something with farming in the seas in the time that I don't know what it is, but like we used to do it in Chicago all the time. I don't know why they did it up there, but they did.
Well, plenty of places took it on though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I cannot believe that it's November already. Can y'all believe that?
Right. It's going quick.
Not really.
It is November. When I say all this shit do again.
Oh, wait a minute. This gonna be his first one, but next year he'll be able to open his own shit.
Right.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be exciting for you.
But Rika, I ain't celebrated holidays in how long?
You gonna celebrate this damn Christmas for this baby. Y'all better give me damn tree and it's Christmas time. Come on here, son, boy.
See what I'm talking about?
Come over to me.
Yeah, he can come. Yeah, he can come to TT Rica house for the holiday, baby. Because baby, Granny ain't budging. Granny ain't budging.
Even if you do it the day before, you got to.
This is my thing. I
Word
guess,
Empress say every day is a holiday.
Who said that?
Word Empress.
Exactly.
Every day is a
so
holiday.
that's the kind of like how I am. Like for instance, I went the other day and bought him all this stuff, and for no reason at all. Like I can't get what you telling me when I gotta buy some shit. I don't like that for me. I ain't never liked it, but I was conforming, and then when I thought about how much I didn't like it,
right,
I was like, you know what? Don't
it's
even
a
worry
lot of
about
pressure,
it.
ain't it?
It's
a lot of pressure, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Believe it or not,
pressure.
It is pressure. But I've never really been pressured into doing much for holidays. Like I enjoy family on holidays,
Right.
I enjoy family, so like that's just what it is. I ain't never really been into. I ain't never cared about what I got for Christmas or nothing like that. I'm just not into it. And when they commercialized it, I definitely was like, no,
right,
negative.
Man, when I was young, I used to love getting that Sears catalog. That wish book, going looking in that book, knowing I ain't gonna get shit out of it, but wish.
But a wish.
I knew I wasn't gonna get damn thing out that wish book, but I was wishing. That's what it's for. I was circling shit,
right?
Giving this stuff to giving the book to my grandmama, and she'd be like looking through it. She's like, "Okay, all right, that's nice," and put that book down. Don't pick it up no more. I said, "Well, I guess I ain't getting out that damn book."
When y'all get a chance, man, I want y'all to go to my Facebook page and get active on my page, man. There's so much. I got so many good stuff, good things on there. But I did want to ask Rick and Lab before I.
Hey, hold on, MGO Cam say who cooking today?
Today?
Nobody cooking today, I don't think.
A lot of people cooking today.
Oh, yeah. That word that Toys R Us book too word difference. You right.
I
used to love that Toys R Us catalog, boy.
JCPenney, baby who?
Then we used to go down to Marshall Fields in Chicago downtown and go. They had like 40 windows with automatons and Christmas scenes, and we walk because we couldn't afford none out Marshall Fields. It was like Richards and Macy's. So we would walk and watch that stuff, man. It was, and then it be snowing. Shoot.
Man, look here. So y'all look, the holidays coming up. Y'all know what that mean. It's showtime. The next couple of holidays gonna let you know where you stand with your maid.
Oh.
Yeah, because you know the next couple of holidays are for couples.
Oh, so it's family time.
Yeah.
You gotta see if she's gonna invite you to that family gathering.
I know it's finna get tricky.
It's gonna be real tricky.
If you don't get invited?
It don't that happen on my end. don't that happen on my end.
As your can't say every day is a holiday, so somebody gotta be cooking.
Right.
You right, MGO Cam. Somebody.
MGO Cam, I'm finna tell you, if you anywhere near Douglasville, go to Cleveland Concessions, cause baby, she be cooking. She be cooking. I ate some of her food on the show one Sunday. She be cooking for real.
She don't stay open long enough.
She be there all day till 7. Yes, honey. She be cooking. So if you in Douglasville or near Douglasville, go to Cleveland Concessions. That's free promo too.
Right.
I'm gonna put y'all on. Put y'all out there. But yeah, man. Over the next couple of months, you'll know where you stand with your maid.
Does it really?
I'm excited to know.
Does it really count if they don't invite you?
Let me tell you something. No, it don't. It don't count. It just lets you know where you stand. And you feel what I'm saying? Like, see, I'm one of them kind of people, and I'm not the only person that's like this.
Right.
I live in reality. So once you show me something, I can't unsee it. So it's kind of like you get what you get after that. So I don't know. Cause we could still be together, but you.
Oh, we can?
Yeah. But we can still be together, but it ain't gonna be the same. You're gonna be like, does she really like me? Cause and then that when the breakup happened.
That's punishment. They weren't with nobody. She just didn't get invited.
No, it comes.
Rico, exactly. Rico like me. Be with her. Be with her. That means be with her.
It could have been that
It
could have been that he wasn't trying to rush nothing.
And that's fine. Let me tell you something, and I'm okay with that. But baby, the person you get after that. Don't question them. Jay gonna break up with them. Cause see, I don't be breaking up with people. I make it where they break up with me.
So I'm gonna do everything I can to drag you and hurt your
right. You gotta feel how I felt.
Yeah.
One way or another. The lick is getting.
The reason why you're not invited is because they with somebody else.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh,
what other reason do you have, love?
They could just don't want to rush nothing. It could be.
What is rushing something though? If just because you're going to go to spend a holiday with somebody, what am I missing something?
No.
Yeah.
What you doing on that holiday?
You might not want to put that pressure on.
Oh my God, what?
I'm just saying. Sometimes we gotta think a little bit.
No,
like,
we don't.
Well, all I can tell y'all is y'all got a few weeks to come up with a good excuse as to why the hell the person you've been chilling with since January ain't getting no invite for the damn holidays. And the end.
We could chill. Chill ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Well, look here, I'm just the messenger. All I can do is be the messenger.
Started shit with me. This is like I said, if you don't invite me to this,
yeah, because this is the thing right here. I have been in situations where I've been invited to everything, and I've been in situations where, like, we just didn't spend our holidays together, and that was perfectly fine because the kind of family that I have, we gonna find a way to spend holidays with each other. Now, if you somebody's spouse and you choose to come with us, that's perfectly fine. But if you choose not to, that's okay too. But I'm one of those kind of people where I just don't know what you'll get after that though, because it depends on how I feel about the situation.
Right.
Now that's just me personally. But not being invited, that ain't no big deal for me.
Or they embarrassed about you.
They embarrassed? What would be embarrassed? How? Embarrassed about what?
They embarrassed when we vertical and horizontal.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how you all of a sudden embarrassed?
Ain't nobody embarrassed with them legs up.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody on the
ain't nobody embarrassed. Ain't nobody embarrassed when we're wrestling. We were wrestling.
What the hell? Embarrassed.
We wrestling.
What would be embarrassing? So give me. I need an example, Kay, because what you mean you embarrassed? I ain't finna deal with nobody I'm embarrassed to be with.
Ain't nobody who embarrassed to be with me.
I mean, but how would you know? I'm saying what I'm saying is on the.
You know what? It's supposed to dark outside. Ain't nobody
I'ma solve y'all whole problem. If he take you to Walmart, y'all a couple. Y'all he good. If he go to Walmart with you, y'all good because everybody in fucking Walmart. You gonna run to everybody at the Walmart. If he go to Walmart with you,
I'm not going
he
by
is
that
not embarrassed by you.
Let me tell you something. I don't care, like,
you gonna run into your mama at the Walmart. What you doing at the Walmart? We done ran into your mama several times at the Walmart. So we we done ran your mama several times at the Walmart. You don't know who you gonna find at the Walmart.
Me, I'm talking about 49.
So don't tell me nothing about you ain't gonna run into nobody at the Walmart. If y'all at the Walmart together, it's a couple and he is not embarrassed by you. I'm just being 100.
I've heard that before.
We done ran into people, her friends, mamas, and cousins. Shit, we done married to my ex-wife at the Walmart, so what the hell going on? We done ran to her ex-husband at the Walmart. The fuck? Yeah.
That's crazy. So you saying if he take you to Walmart, he ain't embarrassed about you? So why the hell he ain't told you to come to the house for the family shit?
I don't know. He may be embarrassed of his family. Let's get that correct. He may be.
Now, I have heard that.
Yeah, he may be embarrassed of his family.
But I believe that motherfucker better tell somebody that.
Yeah.
Oh, he might. But he don't.
Before,
but
that's
he don't know
saying.
how you gonna react if you like embarrassed by your family about how they criminals or some shit. Then he got to go through and explain it. He don't want to lose you, so he like, I ain't been talking about them motherfuckers. Fuck them.
You just lying.
But no, I have seen that too. But you better express that way before the holidays. All I can tell you, because I'm telling you now, yes.
Kay say they cool to smash, but your family ain't gonna like them.
Why though?
Why?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me march around this. How does your mate introduce you to their friends or family? Like, how do they introduce you to them? Like, say for instance, you do come to the family gathering.
Okay.
And they're like, hey,
this my friend.
What? I don't fuck my friend, so what you talking about?
This my friend Donna right
My
now.
friend? The only way that's gonna work is if we ain't crunching.
This my girl. What they supposed to say? This my girl.
I don't know.
This my girlfriend. Y'all two got there only because each other girlfriend and boyfriend. When that stop? When you start calling each other girlfriend and boyfriend? We fucking 50 years old. They're my girlfriend. The fuck? Hell no. Well, I guess I just want to walk this place. Hey, we fucking. Grandma, I'll be like, what? Yes. I want to introduce you to the person I'm fucking. we together now. I guess that's what you got. You just got to be straight to the fucking point. How's that? Did that pass the test? No. Everybody knows. Stand up at the carving of the turkey and say, hold on. Ding, 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 ding. I'd like to make an announcement. I know y'all been wondering who this was I brought with you. This is the person I'm fucking now. We've been fucking for about 2 years.
Oh, hell no.
Take it how you would want to take it. We probably going to continue to be fucking because, hey, this shit good. I'm just telling you. Right, she could put Uncle Charles. She put a leg behind her head real good, bro. I'm just telling you. I'm just trying to get it out there so y'all won't make no mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So treat her like you would treat her wife, cause that's how I'm treating her. There you go.
Man, that is crazy. That is crazy. Because
well, that's straight to the point, though. Won't nobody question it.
Very much so.
Then you gonna be hitting them.
And I'm thinking, because I thought about this, I had asked that question on Facebook, and one of my homegirls was like, he called me his old lady. I was like, oh, that nigga don't play about you. He don't play about you. And I'm saying you got somebody your old lady.
Hey, that's
what I'm talking about.
I don't want to be that old. I don't want to be that old.
It's just a term.
J-Town Entertainment said, laugh aloud. This is my friend with benefits.
Right.
I don't want to ever be that old. I know I'm older. I know I'm in my 50s. But I don't ever want to be like, yeah, that's my old lady. Like, I don't want to say that. Once I start saying that, go ahead and break up with me. Because the next thing coming out there is being gay.
What are you, though? At our age, what would you be? What would you prefer to be called?
That's my woman. That's it.
Yeah.
That's my woman. It's simple.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's my woman right here.
But let me tell y'all something. And I'm going to make a video about this too.
But if they say, this my friend girl, you know, I ain't going nowhere.
My friend girl?
Yeah, my girl who's a friend.
Because I received and I have to receive, and we done talked about this before, how hard it is for men to really let people know that they're in relationships. And it's just so weird to me that it's just that hard. You know, like women, they'll be like, yeah, I got somebody, you know, keep it pushing, whatever. But it is very hard for men to just kind of tell
I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Because women can say, yeah, I got somebody, and that's going to not stop that nigga from wanting to fuck you or give you gifts. So we said, oh, that shit gonna stop. I've always said on this show that P sells better than D every day. So if we say we got somebody, if we're still not gonna get the benefits, are gonna stop. So we might want to keep the benefits. We don't know where we gonna go with y'all. So we gotta say yeah.
After 6 months of dealing with somebody though, and you still have a problem with people knowing you in a relationship, don't nobody know you in a relationship but the person that you in a relationship with. That's a problem. That's a problem.
You think so?
Hell yeah, it's a problem. Not now, because my whole thing is now, if you want me to move like I'm in a relationship, because motherfuckers ain't got to know your business.
Right.
But if you want me to move like that, I'm going to have to see that on your end too.
Okay.
Like, folk going to have to know that you in a relationship.
Kay say, what's the difference between old lady and woman? Now, I'm going to tell you. When I hear old lady, I see somebody with a pint of Jack Daniels in his back pocket and screwing it off, and a Budweiser in the other hand, and sloppy drunk tonsil. Yeah, that's my old lady. I've seen it many times in Chicago. I've even seen him say, this is my old lady, while she was so drunk and throwing up, and he went on ahead and kissed her in the mouth. I've seen this. Yeah, hey, she throwing up, he kissing her in the mouth. I said, that's my old lady, baby, don't worry about it, I got you. And I'm like, no. No. Me and my friend Ike look at each other like, I don't know if I want to be her old. I don't know if I want her to be my old lady. Like, They both drunk.
I mean,
yeah, that's what I see.
Yeah, so and that makes a difference because your experience made you be like, I don't want no old lady, I just want a woman. But my whole thing is,
Kay say 2 minutes left, and they still winning.
All right, yeah, Kay. I was just gonna ask you for an update too. But look, let me ask y'all: did y'all see the young lady who lost the scholarship and was placed on probation for recording OnlyFans content on campus?
Yeah.
What? Just why?
Mm.
And I understand, because my whole thing is who knew that was the room, the dorm room.
That's a good point.
Who? Yeah,
somebody
like
snitched.
and OnlyFans ain't free, so who?
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody report
like,
that. Somebody reported that.
Mm-hmm.
But is that their business though?
No.
Because it's private.
Well, when you going to school on scholarships, it's a certain way you have to kind of present yourself. And
what was her scholarship for? What was it academic?
I guess so.
Oh, yeah, that's a fine line though, because so you trying to tell me even when I go, let's say I go out to dinner somewhere and something happen and I get out of pocket with somebody for them disrespecting me, am I supposed to stop and not defend myself or whatever because I'm on a scholarship? Because there's a lot of ways you can go with that, and I know it's not the same instance, but it's still. Was it on campus? You said it was on campus. What she was in a dorm room doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where she messed up. Sorry, because the campus. Because when you're in college and you're in the dorm room belongs to the college and they're given to you because of the scholarship you're on.
Correct.
Now, if she would have did it at a friend's house, she would have had a defense because she was on her private time at her friend's house and not on campus. So there's a difference. You know they. Oh,
I did that.
oh, yeah. I don't want to be on camera.
I don't care.
I want Donna to stay on camera all the time.
I just got touchdown.
Who live?
Cowboys.
Word Empress say there's so much happens in them dorm rooms. If they only knew, right?
They know.
They know. They're just not on camera, and people ain't paying to see it. That's the difference.
Oh, they know.
Oh, they definitely know. They just don't want everybody else to know.
Right.
It's an image they have to portray.
Yeah, they definitely know though.
Right. I can't believe Slick they put me on camera. Don't do that, friend. Don't put me on camera.
I'm gonna put you on camera some more.
No.
So yeah. So I saw that article and I was just like, well, dang, like
I don't know why people would think it would be okay to do it in the dorm room on college on the campus itself.
Me neither.
I wonder exactly what the hell was she doing.
I'm sure it was getting naked. I can just about tell you that.
She was stroking her cat.
For sure.
Oh yeah, she was stroking her cat. You know, just rubbing her cat fur. I could be talking about a regular old kitten. She was rubbing her kitten. Mm-hmm. Making sure there wasn't no fleas or nothing in it.
Oh, right.
Some people get off on that. You know how people get off on when you do like this to the mic?
Right.
ASMR, whatever they call it.
Right.
She could have been doing that.
Yeah.
Some people could like the cat purring.
Yeah, like it's a lot to go along with. I'm telling you,
like people like
so
feet.
that's why. So whatever kind of investigation they did, and they found out that she was on one like lab describing.
Right.
That was like, sis, you don't need us.
Right. Like Word Empress say.
I don't know. I ain't no telling.
So just because you're on the plans don't mean that you're making no real money.
Well, we definitely know it was somebody who subscribed to her. What they low down ass. Because let me tell you something. I have heard several women done got caught up on prostitution charges from the OnlyFans.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I tell y'all off air, the main one that yeah.
Well, how would
I don't think.
I'm thinking about solicitation.
Because how much you got?
You start titties or whatever else. That's what you're doing, but are you?
Man, let me tell you something.
Do a sexual
we had.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. We had a lady on the couch talking with the comedian, and she was talking about what she probably would do for whatever. They were just joking, and they took that video down because they said it was solicitation.
I can believe that. No, I know. Yeah. And I can believe that, but I'm gonna tell the ladies something. Having your own money as a woman, it will help you avoid having unnecessary sex. And a lot of people don't really understand that.
Right.
But as a woman, having your own money, you will not be having unnecessary sex, and that's one of the main reasons why I only sleep with who I like, right?
Let me ask a question. So what if you get your own money from the unnecessary sex?
That's my whole point. and that's my whole point in saying. Unless, because it get real old.
Right.
It get old real fast, too.
Right.
So, just in case because that's the way that we protect our peace as women.
Right.
So, that's why when I hear men talk about, oh, they so independent, I be laughing like a mug, right? Because it ain't so much as that. When women found out how great life is with being at peace, a lot of things change, right?
Everybody can't be by themselves for whatever reason.
What do you mean they can't be by themselves?
Some people really can't be by themselves, and they'll be with somebody that they don't like or attract to, whatever.
Oh yeah, we see that. We see that every day. Do we see that every day? But one thing about it, once you get a taste of honey, sweet water won't do you no good.
Okay.
So once you get a taste of honey, sweet water won't do you no good. Meaning, yeah, you might not want to be by yourself, but once you get to start knowing you, it's a big difference. Let me tell you something. I went over to my brother's house about it's been as a matter of fact, it's been almost a week now. And he and I was talking. And what he said made a lot of sense to me. He said, Donna, you never got to know Donna. He said, and the main reason was because you ain't never lived by yourself. You ain't never. I have never lived by myself. Never.
I can't see. I just knew you lived by yourself the whole time. Like, nigga, you ain't coming over here.
I'm saying I've never lived by myself with nobody else.
Oh, okay.
Just me.
Okay.
Okay.
When you had done where you was at?
On MLK, Darren Village. I didn't live by myself though. My brother, when I moved from my mama, my brother and Dun Daddy moved. We all moved together. Oh. He literally got me from my mama house.
Oh. Okay.
You never knew that?
No.
Yeah. So he literally cause I wasn't even gonna move. But he literally got me from my mama house, and when I decided to move, I just went ahead and moved, and my brother came with me. So even when me and my children daddy broke up, I still didn't live by myself. My brother was there.
Right.
So the logistics of it is, I ain't never lived by myself.
Your brother right though, because you can lose yourself in other things.
Yes,
with other people.
and that's what the conversation was about. He was basically Jasper is real big on pretty much on self-preservation and just get in tune with yourself, right? Because even if you have a roommate, you're still, and your roommate is not a person that you just kind of know personally,
right?
Then you still not living by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just what he said made sense. You now you at a point in your life where you want to get to know you, right? So with that pivotal point, it's a lot of things that's gonna change.
Kay say a lot of people can't get to the point of knowing themselves because I can't see a last word. Because they're scared.
Well, and the fear is a part of it. Fear plays a big role in a lot of people not really getting getting the full potential of what can be given or gotten. If that makes sense. Because of fear. It's like, you don't want to disappoint somebody. You don't want to hurt somebody's feelings and da-da-da. So the conversation basically came up because of people's mental stability. How would you what kind of person would you be in a house by yourself? That's, that type of thing. And I said, I honestly don't know what I would be doing, but I do know that I would feel lonely a whole lot because I'm so used to being surrounded by
people,
so many people.
Right.
But I want to try it.
It's worth trying.
Oh, of course.
How you gonna do that?
What do you mean?
Her children older now.
My children are young
They
adults.
get their apartment.
You will put them out or you will leave?
No, I wouldn't put them out. I would definitely leave and go to my own place.
Really?
Get another place, yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta have a place where you can stay a week, then go check on them, then go and stay another week.
No, I don't want to be checking on them.
You just want them to do what they own.
Yeah.
Make it do what it do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so like no, and then I don't, because I don't definitely ain't trying to. Like I had thought about it at one time, sharing living quarters with a man, but then I was like, because I don't want to be bothered all the time.
It's different.
Yeah, I don't want to be bothered all the time. That's why when men have those different series where they don't want to be bothered, I don't even be thinking it's another woman. I don't even give a damn if it's another woman. I just know I understand. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, you don't want to be bothered. You just don't know. I don't either. As much as you don't want to be bothered, I don't either. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's okay. Because some people would not be able to deal with a lot of stuff that I deal with when it comes to relationships. But I'm okay with it. Because it's like, you know how certain situations are perfect for one person, but it's not perfect for another person?
Right.
That's kind of like where I am. That's why I tell people I don't do much traditional stuff. The traditional stuff is, that ain't nothing that I really do, but it's a lot of stuff that I'd be okay with that a lot of folk wouldn't be. Like, you don't have to see your man every day. And I'm like, what? No, I don't.
Word Empress says, like, pure bliss. I guess that's bliss. Said, I don't want to be alone.
Oh, yeah. So, Tiki is Word Empress, the one who was here the last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we interviewed. So, our brothers had a group called Pure Bliss.
Oh,
and that was one of their songs,
Yeah, okay.
That was in one of their songs.
Well, let me give the men a little bit of advice. If you get acquainted with yourself in Palm Ella, it will prevent you from having giving out money for a lot of unnecessary sex. Because once you meet Palm Ella, you could be like, man, I'm gonna go meet old girl, and then get a little Palm Ella, and you be like, man, I don't want to see that broad, and keep it pushing. Right. I'm telling you, Palm Ella releases a lot of that.
The only problem with that is that and then when it's time for the real thing,
then what happens?
Then you just don't release your pressure. Cause the real thing ain't doing what Palmella do for you. You can let your mind run wild with Palmella, but you got that real thing in for you. She might say no to a couple of things.
Now
don't say no.
You know your mate, and if you got a mate that don't say no in the bedroom, then Palmella is not your way. But I will tell you this.
Palmella might be the way. You might want Palmella to say no. You just gotta know what it is you want,
it ain't nothing wrong with stealing a good girl from an ungrateful man. So if you see a man out here being ungrateful and you see what that woman doing, ain't that wrong with you going after her? Now I ain't saying she gonna go. But I know it ain't that wrong with you.
But
trying.
You don't know what that broad be doing when she ain't being seen.
Yep.
You gotta take what come with it. He might be disrespectful because she keep cheating on his ass. You just don't know. Shit happens.
That's the downside. You don't know what comes with her.
She might follow nigga every weekend she at the club. You just don't know. So you gotta think about this.
Not follow.
I'm just saying. She might meet cousins and friends all the time. You just gotta know what you dealing with.
Look, thing.
I'm just saying.
Look, just out of curiosity, what y'all do for Halloween?
Nothing.
Did y'all get any?
We didn't realize it was Halloween.
We didn't know Halloween.
When y'all figured it out?
And it's her cousin's birthday the day before. She's like,
trying to figure out my cousin's birthday. We missed it.
What?
Yeah, we missed it.
Which one of your cousins born the day before?
Candy.
Is she? So what y'all do for her birthday? Y'all went out.
She didn't realize it till the 31st.
Y'all got calendars in this house today.
She do got a calendar. She do got a calendar that she keeps for all her doctor's appointments.
What the world? I go back to work tomorrow, y'all. I've been gone 10 days.
Well,
you gonna be feeling funny.
LP's birthday was the 29th.
Oh.
So it been
of October. Oh, okay.
She's smiling, so it must have been great.
Hey, they party.
No, I'm smiling anyway. I was smiling before I said it.
Let me rewind the tape.
Bye.
Let me rewind it. I
was smiling before. I was smiling before that.
Right.
But yo.
What y'all do?
We'll talk about it. But
Empress said she didn't realize it either until she saw the children out. And then with traffic, I went to work today. Like, I went to work. I actually went to the office that day. I'm like, why is there so much damn traffic out here?
Yeah, it was a lot of traffic. It was a lot. It's been a lot of everything. I know. I don't know if y'all had a chance to see it yet, but Yo-Yo carved a pumpkin and put the baby in.
I saw the video.
Yeah.
Where was that?
Woo! Falcons won though, but it was 21-27.
All right, Falcons won.
I didn't mean to steal your joy, Kay. You take too long. They won 21-27. Falcons win.
Right. Tell them Cowboys up.
I'll give them a look.
Yeah.
For them Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
That right.
I just said, all I said was y'all start celebrating after 2 games. Y'all need to let the season go through.
Don't do that.
Don't celebrate after 2 wins. Give them 8 wins, then be like, hell yeah, Super Bowl time.
Oh, no, nobody finna go no whole 8 wins. You crazy? Man,
a lot could happen after them 2 wins, but y'all gonna celebrate now. I'm not a sports fan, so I don't care. I mean,
see, the thing about it is, let me tell y'all something. So I don't know. Well, we'll talk about that another time. But however, we used to tailgate every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I ain't gonna say every, but most Sundays we used to tailgate. And the person that I used to tailgate with, I was talking to them on the phone the other day. I hadn't talked on the phone with them in years. But just so happened we was talking about something that happened during our tenure of being close or whatever. And we just kind of went from there. We was talking about the good old days.
Mm-hmm.
And how we used to tailgate and really get out there. Like, we was really, like, we tailgated every home game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we was some real true. Now, she's still a true Falcons fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a true Falcons supporter.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that
this one used to tailgate. They used to tailgate all the time.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like
tailgate when we used to hang out with Ace and them.
Yeah.
We used to do all that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Where the hell is Asa?
If he's still on Discovery.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we got to townhouse.
Yeah.
Over there.
That's
what's going
up.
on, Jay Pleasant? Appreciate you tuning in.
You know what's so crazy? I have a child that's FaceTiming me. I was just picking up. I got a child that's FaceTime. I know that's
right.
FaceTiming me like I ain't been doing this for the past 10 years.
Right.
You know, so it's kind of like, okay.
Right.
You just gonna keep calling me?
Right. It might be important. Is it an emergency?
But guess what? What can I do?
Text.
I'm not doing all that. You remember when we started this? My children were little.
No, they were little.
I'm not calling them. I have young adults.
I know, but
so that should be able to solve the problem.
That means that they have to try.
Cut your mic off so you can
and fix it. No, I'm just curious to see. I'm live on air, and y'all steadily calling. Do you all have it? What? Oh, dang.
It's at 6. It's 20 minutes from now.
Bye. What? One of our little cousins is having a baby, and they're having a gender reveal today.
At 6.
At 6.
You got time. You can make it.
I'm there.
I know I ain't talking about now, but still, if it's when the show is, you got time.
So the whole point is, leave me alone.
I just want to make sure it wasn't an emergency.
No.
Yeah.
We got a baby in there.
Even if it is an emergency, it's bigger than me.
We got a baby in there.
Call 911.
Y'all better call 911. They call me then, damn it. I'm on the way.
Nah, call 911 and then text me and say we having a situation
right.
number 9. And let's go from there. Cause see, the one thing about it, I don't welcome nobody calling me hollering and screaming in my damn ear.
No.
Whatever the situation is, honestly, I need for all that to be out the way before you call me hollering and screaming.
K-Lex, he's too far to do anything. That's
what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, no. Because you ain't going to have me nervous to drive and anxiety through the roof. I don't play like that. I really don't. So, yeah, I don't, you know. Okay. But look, y'all, Shamako get married. Y'all seen the boyfriend?
No. I ain't seen
that. He proposed to Shamar yesterday.
What?
Yeah.
Is this like a real thing?
It's on TikTok. I don't know if it's real or not, but it looked like it was.
Hey, to each his own.
And y'all see, Shamar been doing his thing, working. Clock that T. Clock that T. Been performing and everything. Been getting to clock that T.
What that mean?
You got to listen to the song.
Okay.
Yeah. Shamako.
You know he has a song.
No, I don't get that deep into that.
Yeah.
I just happen to scroll by the video.
I see it on the internet, so I had said I was
not
gonna
the
say
song.
something.
I didn't even know he was getting married.
Yeah, I seen it last night. I had posted about it.
Jay Pleasant said, and selling out shows. Too.
Yeah, they say selling out show. People coming to see Shamako.
I got to see what this song sound like.
You know they got a whole dance, the Shamako dance. Yes.
Girl,
I promise they don't.
You know how to do it.
Because you have to make your body creaky. I don't know how to do that. I'm saying
you wrong for that.
No,
I know it, but
the dance you do.
God damn it.
The dance that somebody made up. You got Sorry.
That's wrong.
But
that's not what we meant.
That ain't. I didn't make it up. I'm dead serious. I seen somebody do it.
Okay.
And I was like,
how you do that?
Like how you do that? Like what? Yeah, I was man. So look, I got
nothing like making your body crooked.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, it is. But look, did y'all see that Indiana teen who took his whole family out, literally unalived everybody except for one of the little brothers, all because the parents told him he couldn't spend the night at his girlfriend's house?
No, I didn't see that.
And the only reason why the other little brother got away, they said that he took out the parents, the mama and the daddy. He took out the brother girlfriend, and she was pregnant. And somebody, and I'm like, what? All because of them telling you can't spend the night at your girlfriend's house?
Crazy.
Teachers nowadays is
unstable.
They can't take no
rejection.
They can't take no, and that was a bit much to me though. I seen it and I was just like,
but they don't understand no, like they don't get it.
Yeah, it was a bit much because I was just concerned because I'm just like, for somebody to tell you no about something like that and you just go off like that.
They take no as disrespectful.
You've been lightweight abusive a long time, little boy.
Yeah.
You've been lightweight doing.
That's true.
Yeah, you've been lightweight abusive a long time, and I always just kind of say that because you don't just start from that. No. Right. Something been going on.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And you always, it's I don't know, it's just different.
Mm-hmm. It's true that nowadays is bucking a lot. They are hurting their sisters and brothers and mama. they want a day to do what they want to do. If
Mm-hmm.
you put any kind of rule or punishment or simply just a no, they book it. And I don't know if they got a lot with parents letting them get away with a lot or trying to be friends with them a lot, and then they snap. I don't know how that goes.
I don't know. It's kind of like they don't want to hear the word no, and I understand that because nobody wants to hear the word no. But with a lot of these situations, though, yeah, like it's just so crazy because I'm thinking about just different situations that I have realized that I have been reading about this past couple of weeks or whatever. So, like I said, I'm going back to work after being off for 10 days, so I've had time to do a lot of like reading stuff that I enjoy doing, but just ain't have time for, right?
That sounds like it's fun.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of looking at a lot of this stuff. I even posted yesterday finally about the guy that the teacher that was having, he 50-some years old, having an inappropriate relationship with a 14-year-old, and the parents was like, we never knew they crossed the line. We just thought that he liked her, like he took a liking to her. And I'm like, what? Your child 14, they say this man was spending the night with the child in the school, in the middle school.
But where they thought the child was at?
Yeah, what they thought the child was?
I have no idea. But you think about at 14 and 15, how many children were supposed to be with their friends. Now, I was always the kind of mother. Right. I was always the kind of mother that had to tap in with the other person. But everybody ain't like that, especially not now. Oh, she got her phone. I can call her.
No, that is no.
But yeah, they said that this man, they got him on camera that they literally having blankets and pillows on the camera going to wherever they were going to sleep.
And see, the child probably too young to really understand that this ain't how you get laid down or whatever. But
ain't that crazy though?
That's real crazy. That's real.
Because we are rational people, you be like, what child have you? I looked at it and been like, ooh, I sure want to be with this child.
It's really crazy because I ain't even finna date too far down.
People sick though. You just, man, there's some lot of sick people in the world, like real deal. Like
I absolutely agree.
Like you look at people like.
Do you have an age cutoff?
Yeah. I'm 53. My age cutoff is 49. I need to be able to talk about what happened in the 80s. Can't do that with nobody lower than that. And my son is 35. My daughter is 34.
That's what
So you think now see,
right.
Now see, Adonis is 25.
Okay.
No.
Right.
Hell no. I couldn't imagine dating Dun Dun.
I can't. Right. I
Even
can't.
though I can only see him from the mother-son perspective, I just couldn't see another 25-year-old just being that much greater.
What you gonna do? I ain't gonna bring you home and your young ass in here playing a game with my damn son.
Right. my cutoff is like 35.
Yeah, you younger than me though.
Yeah, my cutoff is like 35, and a lot of time, like, cause I attract younger men.
Yeah,
that's the crazy
I guess
part.
I can go. Well, my son's 35, so I can say 45 in my cutoff.
Right. Is your See, yeah.
So I would feel some kind of way. What if you brought somebody home and they 25,
and then you try to talk to them, and you be like, "Yeah, you remember when payphones?" They were like, "Payphones." Right. Man, I mean, we shot that page and shit. Pages.
Right.
Yeah. You gotta have a conversation with folks.
They ain't gonna get it. They're not gonna get it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say my cutoff is like 35.
KK said hers is 39.
39. I can see that. Like the only thing is 35 for me.
I gotta be able to reminisce with you, and I don't think I can reminisce with nobody younger than 40. Like cause I like to reminisce. I like to talk about old shit. Be like, man, remember when that's just how I am. I watch old retro commercials right now on YouTube. Just then remember back and be like, man, I watched this commercial. Remember how such and such on the commercial was this? And if you 25, you gonna be like, nah, I don't remember that.
Right. Yeah, it's gotta be relatable.
Right.
It's gotta be relatable.
Ask somebody you ain't gonna be embarrassed to show folks if you really like them.
There we go again with the embarrassed shit.
Nah, you won't be embarrassed.
What do you
like,
mean?
No, wait a minute. I would be embarrassed to bring somebody that's 12 home.
Oh, well, yeah.
And then here go my
she mean 12, but like 25 or 26.
Here go my grown ass child. And here go this half grown, the same age. No.
Yeah, see, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not finna deal. If I'm not finna deal with nobody in the dark, then I can't deal with in the light. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, for me, it'd be a little bit different. Like, you know how some people be like, yeah. So you mean to tell me you ain't never dealt with nobody that you no?
Right.
I ain't never dealt with a man that didn't want to show me off.
Right.
Like, I ain't never dealt with that. So, like, I don't want to,
There won't be no secret with nobody else.
Yeah, I ain't finna do that with no man.
Right.
So, it just get kind of tricky for me because I ain't never been with no man that...
But, you know, sometimes a woman might know the nigga ain't doing all right, but then she be with him just so she can have somebody.
See, it ain't never been that serious with me. Mm-hmm. I ain't finna be with you just because,
to be with you.
Yeah, like that ain't like I tell people all the time, like I dealt with somebody for 8 whole years, and we wasn't in no committed situation,
right?
But we weren't hiding each other either,
right?
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was nothing. And loud, we used to go to the Walmart together.
Well, y'all wasn't hiding nothing then.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all was in a serious relationship.
Look,
Hell, you talking about? Y'all had already solidified as soon as y'all walked through them 2 doors. And then to the Walmart where it say enter and exit, and y'all crossed the threshold. Y'all was serious at that point.
Let me tell you.
He ain't trying to hide nothing from nobody from you.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why stuff be a little bit different for me, because I'm just like, me and we both knew we wasn't in no committed nothing. Nothing.
They're the ones that work.
And 8 years?
Yeah, they're the ones
Dude,
that
this
work.
nigga 8 years.
We together, all hell breaking.
Let me tell you something. In other relationships, after 5 years, it gets shaky for me.
Yeah.
It gets shaky. Start go to, you know what I'm saying? Foundation go to cracking.
Right.
Because, baby, I done gave up.
Right.
Because, baby, what is he doing?
Sometimes you have to learn that not putting a title to it is the best way.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I ever had to do it again, I wouldn't. And the main reason that I wouldn't is because it was so many boundaries that should have been set in that situation. I remember. So he passed in 2021, and I can clearly remember like the day he passed on a Wednesday. He called me that Monday. This man ran down everything he was thankful for from me. He was just like, man, you taught me so much. I wouldn't have really knew that because we ain't really had a whole lot of intimate conversations and stuff like that because we weren't, it just wasn't us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We here for a good time, not a long time.
Right.
But then when we thought about it, like, hey, oh yeah.
Right.
But however, I hadn't dealt with him in a minute when he called me before he passed away. But the stuff that he ran down, he was like, man, we could have been so far. In love, in life, everything. If we had to just put some, but in all honesty, my lifestyle didn't allow for no committed nothing. It just didn't. So it be so. This brings me to the situation that about Cam Newton and his girlfriend Jazz. So Jazzy is a comedian. She had her own platform before she even met Cam Newton or whatever. But now that she's Cam Newton's third baby mama from my understanding. She's third time's a charm type shit.
Okay.
So to me it just seems like he always find a way to embarrass her. And and the reason why I say that is because nobody has to know the dynamics of your situation, right?
Right.
And I always compare that situation with the 8 years to other people in similar situations because she is devoted to him, but he constantly let people know that he ain't devoted to her.
Okay.
He can sleep with who he want to. He can do whatever he want to, as long as she's kept and she's okay with what he got going on, she's okay with it.
Okay.
And that's perfectly fine. That's why I say, if you like it, I love it type of situation. But the very first sign of you sleeping with the enemy or being with somebody who don't really care nothing about you is public humiliation. You know how this woman will be looked upon if you say the words that you're saying. But you don't care because you feel like because she know,
right, it's okay.
Matter.
Right.
And just to me, that's public humiliation, knowing that she gonna have to be defending what y'all got going on, whatever. Some people say she ain't embarrassed. Some people say she is. I say she's very much embarrassed because when he made the statement, she immediately runs to social media saying, "I know what kind of nigga I got."
Right.
And it's like, well, if you know, what are you defending?
Right.
What are we doing?
So do you think that she might just be dealing with because he is who he is?
I've dealt with. Let me just say this: in the 8-year relationship that I was in, I dealt with a lot less, probably because that person didn't have as much. So I think to a certain extent, money do make a difference in what people will tolerate and what people won't tolerate. Because now, but it's a lot of women taking that kind of. I ain't gonna even say they're not necessarily. They will take those kind of situations with people with no money if they like them.
Right.
I ain't just saying.
I think it's a lot less that would take it if they don't have money. Because while I'm taking this, you ain't got nothing to offer me. So it just depends on the person. You gotta have that. You gotta have that fly ass talk game, you know.
No, you ain't
like
even
me.
and that's why we'll go back to when a woman like you,
right?
When a woman likes you, you don't have to lie to her about anything because she's gonna lie to her damn self. So that's what a lot of men don't understand. And yeah, men will too, but it's a little bit more extensive on the woman's side because she'll take a whole lot more. Now when she gets tired and she decides to do something different, he'll be crying in a closet somewhere, thinking about, well, damn, I could have did this different, I could have did that different, and I think, and once again, I'll go back to that situationship that I was in for those years. That's what he did. That's what that call was for. It was so much more that I could have done different that could have made our situation better. But I did not, and I can apologize for that. But I do want you to know I love you, and I've always loved you, and I will always love you. And then 2 days you pass away, right? With your girlfriend. However, it was just so it's a lot to go along with those situationships. Like I'm just thinking about her. She's fully committed to this man that completely humiliates her and lets people know what she's dealing with. Because see, that's just like a man with a small peen that's going out here screwing other women. Why are you embarrassing me? Why are you showing people what I decided to deal with? And you know it ain't about that.
He ain't screwing people that you know. How's it embarrassing you?
It's embarrassing because now other people know that I settled for this. And they laughing because they ain't settled for it. They like, did what she got.
Oh my God.
So like, don't do that.
Like, girl, here.
Yes, like, girl, I ain't know that what you were taking. I'm sorry. So that's what I'm saying. The public humiliation is just, it's a lot. So the same way you put it out there that this is what you're doing, and yeah, man. And then this is what got me. And I posted about it on Facebook earlier today. And my main reason for posting about it, because they tell me something, how y'all mad about men doing stuff that they've been doing? That ain't the point.
Right.
That ain't it. Because the first time she ever do anything that go against the grain, that shows this loyalty. Now you've been showing this loyalty the whole time. But with the very first time she go over and abroad to show you this loyalty that you've been displaying all this time, then that's she wrong. This mother say, I go to her to recharge, which simply means she's my favorite supply because I'm an energy vampire.
I don't even know what that means.
So, you know what a vampire do?
I do.
What do they do?
Suck your blood.
Come on.
Right.
So an energy vampire would do what?
Take all your energy.
So you go. So once these other people that you decide to deal with depletes you,
Then you gonna
you
go to
come
her.
back home to me,
And then
and you charge up. I'm charging you up.
Right.
For you to get more energy to go to do whatever the hell. Is you crazy? Is you crazy? Do you know? And this is.
Do
the
you
thing.
know how many women let men with money do that though?
My point exactly.
I'm just saying, like, do you know how many women?
I do.
Just because this man got money, fame, and fortune,
but do you?
Will let a man do that to them?
Imagine being a nigga supply or recharge and he ain't got shit.
He do got something. He got you to recharge him.
Man, look here. I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
I've seen that 1,000 times too, where a man ain't hitting on that.
Right.
But he come back to you to recharge after everybody done depleted him. I got a problem with that. And that goes back to people not knowing you in a relationship. Right? Because at the end of the day, everybody know who she go with. Don't know, but like Cam will make it very known that she is baby mama. And you know, and as long as me and Jazz together, But everybody also know you ain't with her.
But it's like this though. It's the reverse though. I'm gonna tell you. To me, anyway, this is just my opinion. When a man has money, he can say, "I got a girl," but another woman ain't gonna worry about that.
But see, I think that's the problem. They don't
most
care. Most women don't care. They don't care.
Just like most men don't care if a woman say, "I got a man."
They don't care. They don't care whether you got money or not. But when you got money, it's a little bit different because you have the options to do other things.
Right.
The only thing that I'm saying is, when you're in a relationship and you've been beat up by the world all day long and you come home, that's your recharge. Your person is supposed to be your recharge. But if your person who's supposed to be your recharge feels slighted because don't nobody know who the fuck recharging you. That's a problem.
Right. Let me tell you something that I be telling Lab and he don't get. Don't already know. Once you deal with a dude that got money and see all that bullshit he think you gonna deal with, like he got money, the quicker you be like, you know what? I don't even want to fuck with dudes like that.
Let me tell you something.
Like, it ain't even that serious.
I figured out in the early 2000s that I wasn't dealing with the dope boy tactics without the dope boy money, right?
Right.
And a lot of people didn't really understand, though, you a gold digger. You call it whatever you want.
No.
But if all y'all gonna be on the same page, reading out the same book,
right,
I'm gonna get something out of it.
You better know.
I'm gonna get something out of it. So however you take it, that's why people have always asked, like, I'm saying though, when my children was younger, I didn't date like that. I didn't date like that. I didn't date inside my house like that. Let me just say that.
Right.
I didn't attract men who didn't want to help me with them 4 children.
Right.
Whether they know them or not. I've been cut off because nigga like, God damn, I ain't gonna never meet the children. Never. Never.
It's not gonna happen.
It wasn't until my children. Let me tell you something. Even the 8-year situation I was in, that man went around my children. Cause we wasn't in no committed relationship. I wasn't finna bring that around my children.
Right.
Man, you got to some motherfuckers want to be around your child
for all the wrong reasons. That's what I'm saying. So like, you have to know when. I knew that like I said, I wasn't dealing with the dope boy tactics without the dope boy money.
No.
So people could take that however they wanted to. That part didn't really matter to me. So now that my children are grown, you got to know that I'm probably even worse now.
Right.
Cause I ain't got to deal with you.
There you have it.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't like so much other stuff to do.
Right. But a lot of people don't realize that until it's too late, though. Like, you know, dealing with somebody because they got money, you got to realize you got to get something out of it. Not just their money, but something else, too. You got to,
man.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I learned this from Slick. When she'd say stuff like, hey, you know, like, if I'm going to be dealing with you because you got money and doing dope boy tactics, I'm going to be doing some girl boy tactics, some dope girl tactics.
Exactly. So, like, I'm kind of like unless you vibrating too low, I match energy.
Right.
So, what you give me, I'm probably going to do it 3 times 3. So, if you give me the notion that, that you doing the unthinkable, I might not actually do it, but you gonna think that I've did it times 3. Cause I know, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna work like that.
Right.
So I could be sitting in my bed, feet propped up, head hanging out the bed, looking at damn the park.
Right.
You call, I ain't answering.
That's why I tell y'all, her friends are just alike. Cause she told me one time, oh, that nigga think he gonna cheat on me? I'm gonna get up, go out the door, and I might be at the drive-in.
Exactly. Might be at Kroger. I might be at Kroger.
But I ain't answering that goddamn phone.
I bet if you got to go by that phone, you ain't gonna know.
They ain't gonna know shit.
I said, you be what?
You ain't got to be doing.
He said,
absolutely
she
nothing.
said, I'll be at the Walmart. She said, I'll be at the drive-in and watch 3 movies.
Let me tell you something. I'm dead serious, cause I'm like that.
I know you like that.
Like, ain't no man gonna put me on what we call whole shit.
Right.
Like, ain't no man gonna do that.
Right.
You ain't running my vagin facts up, but I do it if I want to. If I want to, but not cause of what you doing. What you doing? What you doing ain't got to do with me. You on your own, my brother. But I will tell you.
Right.
I will let you. You're gonna think that I've done what you've done times 3. However that look to you, you're gonna think that it's been done times 3. So that's why I say if a man don't razzle, I don't dazzle.
Right.
Just that plain and simple. But you get the razzling, you baby, sleep it off. You gonna sleep it off. Period. Baby, you.
That's what we have to do.
Oh yeah, like you gonna know.
No, I don't do shit. I don't know what you talking about, y'all, but I get it. But I'm just saying, I learned it too. Like I was telling Slick the other day. I said, if I was to marry my ex-wife now, she wouldn't be able to handle me.
Right.
Because I'm just a different person. Like
exactly.
I am not the same person.
Look here. Let me tell you something.
Right.
I honestly feel like my relationships a lot of times don't last over 5 years because I really feel like everybody changed within those 5 years, right?
Yeah.
And if you doing the changing and everybody like it's been people see the difference in who you are, but it's kind of like, do I really like that part of you type shit? That's why I always say marriage license should be renewed. And y'all know I've been on that because y'all renew all the other license.
Right.
How the hell we get it to death do us part on the marriage? What the hell going on right now?
Me and man up here get his gun permit thing, and this man trying to get his marriage license for this lady.
Right.
And they be like, well, how long y'all married? What do you say, friend?
10 years. So what did he say? 10 years?
So he said he had not
been married.
First of all.
Right. He said I haven't been married, so me and her been together. Me and her been together 10 years. And they said, well, what about that marriage in the Virgin Islands?
That shit gave me life.
What?
Yeah, well, you were married to such and such in the Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
You still married to such and such in the Virgin Islands.
Oh wow. So no, we can't give you no marriage license.
Right.
You already married.
Yeah.
But how come you ain't told me, nigga? That's why we here.
And they got kids together.
Yeah, all y'all right here at the house.
4 kids. But he already married somebody else in the Virgin
Did he
Islands.
forget? What did he say?
He had to forget. He said, that's how we was laughing. Man, you need to check on that other wife in the Virgin Islands and see what's going on.
And they were like, we can't do y'all
marriage license
until you get
this take care of.
Yeah.
Embarrassed.
But that's what I'm saying, because one thing these men gonna do is live a double life. And you done sat here and came all the way to America, started a whole new life, like you ain't had that woman in the Virgin Islands all this time. And
what he thought was it was another country, so it's not gonna count.
That's what it was.
That's what he thought.
They ain't gonna know because it's different records. That's over there, and this America.
They don't realize the computers are linked by the World Wide Web. They call it the World Wide Web for a reason.
Sir, if you didn't change your identity,
right?
If you ain't got no new social,
he still leaves the same name. What the hell?
If you ain't got a different name, my brother.
That lady said, "Well, you still married in the Virgin Islands." She was right. She was hurt.
Yeah, I'm sure she was.
She didn't know what to say.
First of all, how do you even recover from that? Because to me, it seemed like she done dodged the bullet. Go and get you some life insurance on his ass and don't ever get married to him.
Right.
Just go on and just get you some life insurance, baby, and keep it pushing, because at this point, nigga, cause see, we got to normalize. This is what we got to normalize women not being so excited because a motherfucker want to marry them.
Right.
So we got to normalize women actually saying no to a person that they know ain't been no good to them. That ain't her first time seeing what kind of person he is.
It could have been.
Now she was probably embarrassed and surprised that the nigga married and ain't never said that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, he done showed you who he was. As I know too many marriages that were actually completed and done with because a person got caught cheating. Yeah. Well, yeah, baby, we might as well go on and get married. I know. I'm gonna do better. We gonna go on and get married. And then what the married do?
Right.
But see, it's the makeup on me hurting you.
My point exactly, because that's what so many people seek it as their last, as the be all, do all, be all. This is it, baby. I'm married now. My whole thing with that is we got to normalize not marrying people that we know don't like us. Like, if a nigga been disrespectful the whole time y'all been together, sir, you don't like me, and
I'm okay with that.
Right. But why are you But because you got it now he decides that he want to marry you because he really feel at this point, baby, ain't no turning back. He ain't got no other choice, really.
Shit done changed.
And now you ready to just no. Let me tell you something. I been proposed to twice, and I knew them men were my husband. That's why I say we got to normalize saying no. Now, true enough, I would have thought that I would have knew that they were my husband before I had children, but since I didn't get the memo until afterwards, I was cool with that. But I was able to actually live in reality and know them men were my husband.
Right.
Do you know how upset I would have been if I had now Dave might have been all right, because he might have been all right. But Javaris, if I had married that motherfucker,
you saying these men's names?
I'd be so pissed off.
Don't say these men's names.
I would have been so pissed off.
I know. I'm just saying though. I know it. Like, she ain't never been shy about saying it, but I'm just
and
like.
they know that too. They know.
So every time we on all 8 years, she always say that name. I'm like, don't say that name.
But no, he ain't the one that I dealt with that long.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I dealt with him. See, that's another thing. Like, all my relationship be long. Other people be wanting to turn, and I can't even give it to them.
Right.
I might not marry him, but I'll stay with him for a little while. Until the end, until it's like, sir, we done.
Right.
And they be like, no, we not. Yes, we are. Once I say we done. See, we ain't done when they say we done.
We done.
Because I be like, we ain't. But when I'm done, baby, catch me if you can. We can
say we done as men, and then you bust it open, we be like, we ain't done.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I have to make it final. I have to make it a final. Yeah, I have to make the decision for the whole situation. And sometimes men be receptive, sometimes they don't.
K-Lay says, that's why I have a problem with these people saying they want to be married in 12 months. Nah.
Well, let me tell you something I've learned.
Nah.
9 days, first of all, people aren't dating long. They meeting online. They are together for 6 months. By 12 months, we've been together for a year. They want a ring. And they trying to get married. It ain't no years no more.
I mean, it kind of depends. It kind of because people like microwave stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really a microwave.
We ain't like that then.
So like so.
No, we want some time.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The only thing about that is though, you give me some time, I'm gonna find a reason not to marry your ass anyway. So I'm one of them people that you might want to go and do it in like 6 months while I'm retarded. Cause see, once I wake up. Then it's like
that's why you gotta wait 12 months, a year, so just so you can be sure, because it might be something that 12th month and the 13th month that mother will do something that you don't like. You're like, I don't know if I can deal with that. So nah, you gotta.
Well, a lot of people break their own hearts because they feel like a person just kind of did them bad and went ahead and broke up with them, this, that, and the third. But the reality of it is, I really feel like sometimes people just figure out they just don't like you. And if you figure out that you just don't like me, please let me get the hell on. You know what I'm saying? Or you get the hell on or whatever. But when you stick around knowing that you don't like somebody, that's something that's kind of, it becomes.
So how you do that?
Hey.
Oh, it's real easy.
Hey, you cannot like somebody, but that bed set, that
exactly,
bed,
like,
it washes all them trials, all them trials and tribulations away.
Yeah, you might not like the way that person moves.
Right.
You might not like the way that person operate or whatever, but you can still tolerate them and y'all have good sex.
Right.
But when you see where you don't like them,
and me gonna be like, man, I don't want no other nigga getting her legs behind her head like that. The fuck.
Yeah, people stay in it for different reasons. But that's one reason why you can't let your relationships be built on certain things too. Like I wouldn't have a relationship built on sex.
Yeah.
Because it take them too long to get it from me. So like they got
what?
No, seriously. Our shit won't be built on that. Cause I'm be honest, I don't be feeling like it until I like somebody and I be like, okay, I might. But at first, that ain't the first thing
That's
I
why
see.
they be putting down your ass to the cross. They be like, man, it's been 8 months.
Right. They be crucified.
I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat this thing up.
We
talking about sex algorithm.
That's
Jesus
right.
Christ.
Right. That's right. Nail me to the cross, my brother. Because you don't know when this might happen again.
I will make her want to do it again with
me.
Yeah,
like for real. That's how I go.
That's what we think anyway.
Yeah.
Some people, they're not like that. They'll go for anything.
Some people say they want to try just to kick the ties. Try it one time. I want to marry you and it's horrible. I want to kick the ties first and see what it like.
Well, I'm not marrying nobody I ain't had sex with.
Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't do that either.
You better not.
Good, I'm gonna cheat.
Well,
don't get married.
That's the difference between me and Rika. See, Rika a cheater. I'm not. I can't. I don't know why, but I have always toggled with that because
I have had enough cheating ass nigga to teach me how to do it.
Right, how to do it and get away with it. That's how most women learn.
Oh Lord.
They learn from their experience of being cheated on.
Well, how my ex-wife learned? Because I wasn't cheating.
Well,
I just broke up your analogy. I'm just saying.
You didn't know the telltale signs.
I'm just saying where she learned it from.
Yeah, you were
where she learned it from.
Oh, she probably. I finna say she probably was like that.
Oh, okay. She came out to shoot that way.
Yeah, she came.
She came out to shoot that way. I'm just asking. Okay.
Now, her brother is a whore and a woman abuser.
Okay.
Her sister is a whore and do whatever she do. How you was thinking that all them was coming from that and had that, and she had none of that?
Because she was the oldest.
What that mean?
They learned it from her age.
Not necessarily.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know necessarily, but
because you really can't go by that. But to a certain extent, like I think it's in a lot of us. Now, me personally, I have not cheated in any of my relationships, and I think that's the problem. I need to figure this thing out. I need to figure out how to cheat. Because they say cheating keep everybody together.
Keep everybody honest.
But and keep it.
I'm gonna start my next relationship. I'm gonna start cheating on that hoe. So we start talking like, I'm gonna go out tonight, right?
Right.
Where you going? I'm going.
Bust guns.
Right. I'm gonna cheat just in case. The hell you talking about?
Right. That's what I need to be on there.
The other day, a man at the I don't even know if you paying him no attention. The man at the voting thing, he was like, look how many women it is, and look how many men it is. It's not fair to ask them to be with one woman, and then it's not enough for the other women. That's
I don't ask.
He is a polygamist.
Yeah, the thing about it is I don't ask a man to be. I only thing I say is you give me the same energy you want.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to be out here doing what you do, we gonna be out here doing what we do. If you gonna put me at risk, we gonna put each other at risk. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's really is.
If you're gonna be slinging, dangling, I'm gonna be grabbing.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, if we can make this an even playing field, I'm okay with that.
Right.
Don't think that what's good for the goose ain't good for the gander, because otherwise it ain't gonna work. But what I will say is, if I ever decide to cheat in a relationship, I would want somebody to be coaching me, because for one, I have a hard time. I keep it real way too much, and I been like, look, honey, this other man, look. That's what I'm saying. So I got to be coached.
What's Empress say? Life is so much easier if you don't cheat. You don't have to. You ain't got to keep up with no lies.
She's married.
What is the clicking noise? Your ear? I
don't know. I ain't no clicking noise. But look, y'all. Look, next Sunday, man, it's Queen Shit Showcase.
Oh, that's 21. You know what that is? That's Slick on her game.
Slick over there on her game, and you clicking, and they can hear it on the Instagram.
I don't get it.
But look, word Empress, don't forget now, if you want to perform at Queen Shit Volume 21, let me know. It's right there at Apache, and it's gonna go down next Sunday, y'all, at 8 o'clock. Don't forget. And what's so crazy is I didn't realize that this time is for lying. I didn't realize it was damn November, whatever. Like,
it's November 2nd.
Man, I didn't realize that.
It's the 2nd.
That's crazy.
I didn't realize time with that. I didn't realize the whole.
Oh, it's November 3rd. My bad.
It's November 3rd. Yeah, and don't y'all forget. Don't look, because we finna actually get ready to go off air. Don't forget, man. This Tuesday coming up. If you're in the city of Atlanta, vote for DeJuan Robinson for Atlanta City Council at large. And even if you're not in the city of Atlanta, man, go out there and vote. Even if you don't want to vote for the presidential election, get out there and read those referendums and get familiar with them and vote, man, because that's the only way.
It's 3 o'clock, it's 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. From 3 to 5, they going live on Misfits Radio. Turn it up, that's my favorite show.
From 3 to 5, they going live on Misfits Radio. Every Sunday, yeah, they certified. My favorite show. New guest this week, ain't no surprise what you been praying for. If you trying to take their top spot, you better pray some more. Slick got the camera rolling, lab on the ones and twos. It's a lot, they going in the dirt and someone come for you. This my favorite podcast, you listen, it's your favorite too. Playing all the hits where they in trouble if they play with you. Artists in your music in, come and get an interview. Tune in every Sunday, cause you know that's what I'm about to do. 3 to 5, they going live, black owned and black operated. Indie hits the mainstream, if it's hot, they gonna play it. I ain't even gotta say it, watch it back on Roku. Going live on IG or catch the show on YouTube. Tune in every Sunday and catch up on the latest news. Or close your ears and close your eyes, cause that's what all the haters do.
It's 3 o'clock, it's 3 o'clock. From 3 to 5, they going live on Misfits Radio. Turn it up, that's my favorite show.